I'm gonna do an unboxing, unbagging. Paul from the Montana Wolf Trapper has sent us a package. We've been waiting on it a couple days to show up, and the post office had it held up there for us to come pick up. I don't know why they didn't bring it to the house. It was addressed correctly. We had to go tend to that this morning, but thank you. We're going to get it out and we'll take a look at the contents of the bag. But thank you, Paul, for what you sent.
Thank you very much.
We just got the beaver hide out of the package that he sent us. I'm jealous. Our beaver don't look nothing like this. Watch this. I'm gonna run my hand against the guard hairs and just watch them go up and lay back down. Holy cow. It's over 2 knuckles deep in fur. We have got nothing like that here. That is amazing. As a beaver trapper, we don't have anything like this. What do you think?
So soft
and the color,
huggable.
The color is kind of like my golden otter. But oh my goodness. I mean, it's what we would call a 2-year-old here, younger 2-year-old or big kit. But
beautiful.
I ain't never seen a beaver fur like that. That's going to be a prized possession right there. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you very much.
We're gonna put that into our collection of trophies and gifts from people. But this one ain't going nowhere. I've never seen a beaver like that. Our short, silky southern hatters can't compare to this. And it don't have a hair out of place. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I've got a call to come in and reset this small lake. They still having trouble with the beaver. I caught 8 beaver and an otter out of here, and I guess during the dispersal, got some more that have moved in and they want them gone. Got you to set up in a chair. Peanut gallery. I'm going to set all the sign I can find. Get the canoe in the water. See if we can get rid of the problem for them. But it's only, what do you think, 10 acres, 12-acre lake?
Probably.
And they're coming over the levee from the watershed lake. And this is going to be an ongoing problem, trying to keep them from undermining their levee. But I'll start making sets. I've come around this entire lake. It's not looking real promising. I'm seeing more otter sign than I am anything, and that's not what I'm trying to do. I do have some crawl outs right here where they're coming. Watershed lake is just right over this levee. And finding plenty of mink sign. They got a den right here. If a person was trapping mink, you could put you a 110 right there over that hole and catch a mink. But I do have beaver coming right here. I do intend to put a castor mount here and set it with high pan tension so I don't catch the mink. But there is a few sets of beaver tracks coming and going right here. They're coming up. Not really a worn path right now. They're just dispersing and spreading out into this private pond. I'm gonna put in a castor mount set here with real high pan tension so I don't catch the mink, or hopefully not the geese that are not too happy with me right now. But I'll get this set put in right here. But that's promising. You can see the mink. Finding mussel shells all over the place and fish scales all along the bank. I know I got mink and otter, but that's not what I intend to catch. I'm gonna put a castor mound here. So this is what I'm doing. I have created a castor mount and put some of my alpha delta castor lure on it, and dug out a prepared bed right here. Give them a target. It's in about 6 to 8 inches of water, trying to prevent the mink or the geese or the otter. I'm just mainly after only beaver to help them prevent the beaver from undermining this levee like they did back during trap season. I took 8 beaver and an otter out of this pond, and apparently they're starting to venture back across the levee, come in here. But there's my castor mound, and I'm quickly becoming a big fan of the no BS beaver extremes. The night latch and the way the pan sits way down in the trap should help prevent some of the misses. I'm using those as a 2-coil trap and the no BS beaver extreme. It's quickly becoming one of my favorite traps. But this is a good look at the bed that I've dug right here, giving them a target to approach to this castor mound. I'll get that trap set in the bed and we'll take a better look at it. I've got the set finished, and I pulled my cable all the way out here. The orange tip of my stake is so the landowners can tell where my stuff is. I start with a 5-foot long piece of EMT tubing that I use for my deep water anchor. So that's down in about 4 feet of water. Plenty of water to drown the beaver. We'll go up here and look at the bedding of the trap before I move down and make another set. Well, there's a look at the trap that I got bedded right there in about 6.5 inches of water. You see the cable right here running out into deep water, going over here to this metal stake. There's the castor mound, and this one will probably hit something. If they come in to check out castor mound, they're gonna find that beaver extreme right there. I see I've got about 6 pounds of pan tension on that thing, and hopefully it'll prevent the mink or the geese from setting it off. I'll move down and make another set. See, the watershed lake's right over there. I can hear the water running. From here, they got seepages through the dam, or through this levee, because the beaver and stuff have undermined it. You can see where they're coming and going in this dished out spot. Got a pretty good little trail coming up through there. Good many claw marks in the mud right there. I have dished out a bed right here. Already got my trap anchored. I'm gonna be putting in another no BS 2-coil. I think it's a 7 1/4 inch jaw spread beaver trap. Right here is a blind trail set where they're coming and going. We'll take a look at it when I get through with the set. But they're wearing this little trail out. Here's my 5-foot section of EMT tubing. Now the orange tip is subsurface on this one. The water's a little bit deeper, and that stake is 5 feet long. Should be plenty of water to drown. We'll go back up here and take a look at the finished set. But I've got the trap set here on about a 14-foot cable running out in deep water to my stake. We will go take a look at that, how I set that trap and how it's bedded, and move down. Hopefully you can see it. Right there's the trap bedded on the bottom. Slightly offset, but you can tell where the channel is where they're coming and going out of here. It's just slightly offset. Right there's the trail where they're coming out. Right over that levee into the watershed. Not a lot of worn out trail through the grass, but hey, the grass is growing. But there's a lot of claw marks in the wall of the crawl out. Right there is the trap bedded. I will move down. Well, set number 2 had something go on. I don't know what yet. Usually that Beaver Extreme don't miss. But it's sitting right there on the bottom fired. I'll get that trap pulled in, get it reset. I don't know. I took a good bit of paying attention to set that off. But I'll get that one reset and move down to a 330. There's a remake on the set, slightly offset, where they were approaching, coming up in and out of this crossover right here. It appeared to be, it was super fine, 1/2 inch long, dark hair in the trap, which tells me it was probably an otter. Good thing he pulled out. It wasn't the coarser brown hair like a beaver, it was super fine black hair. So maybe he's not in the 330 here in a minute. We'll get down there and see, but there's the remake on set number 2. I have moved the H stand in the 330 a little closer to the actual mouth of the hole. I got past these roots and got it in there more along the lines of, yeah, don't pass go. You ain't coming past here without getting your head stuck in that. And I got it cabled off over here to my metal stake. Just the one miss over on the levee. Nothing on the caster mound and nothing in the den hole. I'm not seeing any fresh sign today. Just what I'd snapped on the crossover. Maybe they'll get the message and stay out of here again. But I took 8 beaver and an otter out of here when I was in here before. No fresh cuttings, and all I'm seeing is lots and lots of fresh mussel shells where the otters are having a good time at the seafood buffet. I'm gonna get back over to Judith. I'm gonna head to the house. See you tomorrow. Crazy lazy cat. Nothing on the 330. That's about as picture perfect as a run as you can see on the bottom. You can see the ditch going into the bank den, and it's not been hit in 2 days. You just see that perfect run going into that bank den. I'm going to go down here and look at what I thought might be another one, but that's what I'm looking for, that perfect channel ditch going in and out of that bank den. If there was a beaver in here, that would have made a catch. Let me move down here and look. Well, a catch was made, just wasn't one of the species I'm after. It's the muskrat. They're doing damage to the levee over here too. I'll get this one out of the set, get it remade. But a catch was made. Catch is a catch. I'll get down to the other sets. That's what you like to see when you're doing on the damage control for the landowners. They're expecting you to make progress and make catches. And I do have a beaver. Doesn't look all that huge, but this was in the process of helping them get rid of the seeps in their levee. We have made a catch. I'll get the beaver pulled in and we'll take a look at it. Looks like from here, it looks like a smaller 2-year-old, but the water's clear. It may surprise me in a minute when I pull it up. Let's take a look. It's just a nice 2-year-old in a no BS Beaver Extreme. I had set that caster mound, and I will reset it in case any more come across, but he'd been run off by mom and daddy. They bite up their tails running them off. But it's a good one to get out of here for the landowner. I'll send him a picture and let him know we got this one. I'll get this set remade and we'll take a look at the remake. Here's just a quick look on the remake. I got it rebedded right back in the same location. Took some more of the Alpha Delta caster lure that I make, put it back on the mound, and something knocked the 330 down up there, so we probably have another one, probably another 2-year-old in here. But there's the remake on the set. Should produce again if there's still one in here. We'll find out in the next day or two. But we can get out of here. One beaver for the day.